So we have just played the beginning of Callisto Protocol, which is to be said a successor to Dead Space trilogy.
We played it for just a little bit to get a sense of it because it's going to be free on the Epic Games Store.
It's going to be, and if you're not subscribed yet, this is time because we tell you all about free games from Epic. It is super similar to Dead Space. Now with the updates you can even dismember limbs. You got a gun, there's a lot of evading, but you can actually turn it to automatic in the settings. So in the first few hours you're gonna dodge a lot with the melee weapons, but if it's annoying to you, as well as aim assist, and there's a new hardcore mode. So the game is not that long, it's about 8 hours long, and it might feel too easy, so hardcore mode is way to go with it.
I mean, this is something that people complained a lot about. I mean, the performance in the beginning and the length of the game in the beginning, but they have smoothed it out. We did still experience lag, definitely, but play with the settings, it should be okay. And now that it's going to be free, well, it's a completely different proposition.
But the game is beautiful on visuals.
Yeah.
There's no cinematics. It's actually all in-game engine, so you need powerful PC. Not much for the kind of the cutscenes, but for the gameplay, because there's some beautiful open areas, everything is on fire, so you need good PC to run this one, but if you have it, you're gonna have nice smooth experience.
But now, like, since we've just played a bit to get a sense of it, the question is, Mikhail, do you think it's worth playing more of this?
I think it is. If you're a fan of horror, there are some jump scares that gets old pretty soon, but as a horror action game, if you are up for some very gory moments, if you don't like a lot of blood in the game, stay away from this game.
Yeah,
if you like, I like the atmosphere, especially the beginning in that we played. It's more like an alien atmosphere or isolation on some planet, and I like that atmosphere. The gameplay, it's very linear, there's not multiple choices, so that's why it's more straightforward 8-hour experience. So I would recommend it to play.
I'm really torn, and ironically I think I might be interested for the opposite reasons as you, because I'm not a fan of horror games. I don't enjoy like being frightened by games, but from what we played and even what I've seen like from later on in the game, I don't think it's really a terrifying game with serious like jump scares or a sense of dread. It's trying to create that environment, but I think because once you get weapons and once you can fight off the enemy, it's more of like an action thriller than horror.
I think you get used to it pretty soon.
Yeah. And so I think that's actually why I can see myself playing more of it, even though I probably wouldn't if it was actually a really scary horror game. But it's not that. I definitely get Alien Isolation vibes, but more linear and with more weapons and more control over the environment. So that depends if that appeals to you, but definitely it's beautiful. If you have the hardware to run it smoothly for free, it could definitely be worth giving it a try.
And there's one weapon later that is more like in Half-Life 2 that you can like catch the weapon and throw it at someone. That's a really cool one. Again, nothing too new, more like Dead Space, and we've seen everything about the game, but the game is still cool, and if you haven't played a lot of games, it might even be a new experience for you.
But if this is not your type of game, there's a lot more free games that come out just this week. There's another one. We have a video out about that as well, so make sure you subscribe if you like free games. There's lots of them every week, and we make sure you know about them all.
And we hope to see you next time.
Bye.